Hey guys, we went live earlier and technical difficulties. We could not save our video or post it. So we just wanted to say hi.
And it was a good one, of course.
And it was a good one. We told some funny stories. We talked a lot about picnic ideas, which you would benefit from if you could only hear them.
Yeah. No, we're going to tell them. Let's say it real quick. We'll just do like kind of a recap, which will be easier for me to upload anyways, because it takes forever with the longer videos.
So first and foremost, we want to say thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you to everyone who supports us and lets us talk to you and think of fun ideas for you guys, because it's really keeping us happy and going and bringing joy.
And just the fact that like the bags, you guys are just really supporting us. Like the bags are selling out like crazy, and we're having a hard time actually just like keeping up with the stock. So, but that's a good thing. We want that.
Good problem.
Exactly. And we love celebrating with you and just kind of trekking through it, right? Like we're just all in this together.
We are.
Yeah. And
we're trying to think of things for you guys that would make us happy, that will make you happy.
Yeah, absolutely. But then of course, if you have ideas, send them our way. Like if there's something you need and really can't get to it, we're happy to help with all of that and other ideas. And we did announce that the website is live.
It's heydarlinshop.com.
And just know that right now, the only thing you're really going to be able to shop is when you're on the site, there's a lot of info there and our vlog and these videos. And then under the shop portion, it's only going to be the bags for now. And we're trying to not let perfect be the enemy of good.
No, don't let it stop you.
We know that there's
She fights with that. I have to tell her all the time. Our not perfect is good. We just need to put it out there.
So there's a lot of placeholders and stuff there too. And obviously when you see workshop, there's no workshops going on, but that's our plan for moving forward. So
yeah. And we want to make signing up for the bags easier too. For you guys, so you just know clearly where to go, what info we need.
Streamline. Yeah. For you and for us.
We're just getting better as we go.
Yeah. Because obviously we had no clue the extent of quarantine when we first started the whole thing. And so now we're more so thinking, how can we make this easier on everybody involved? So that's why.
Yeah, we're a shop. We want you to come here. So this is totally different.
Yeah. So, but we have thoroughly enjoyed, I was actually telling my mom the other day that I felt like it was like, we're like a florist, but with items. Like we're delivering, we're sending your custom notes, and that has just been so much fun. And it really a part of our vision anyways, but we were hoping to be in person with you. So it's all working out.
It is.
So as far as like kind of a recap, we talked about our favorite, because obviously this week was a picnic basket. Some of our favorite spots, we talked about that, and yours is...
I'm not telling this time. That was a secret now I'm keeping.
And now she's not going to tell anybody. I'll tell you mine, which is Bella Bella Beach. It's like being away without being away, and it's not very far as far as the drive to get there, and you can hunt. We talked a little bit about how we're one of two areas that actually has a thing called clay babies. I'm not going to explain that to you. You can go look it up. But I think the only other place in the world that has it, in that folklore, there's a lot of Indian folklore around it, is New Zealand, I think.
Right.
I don't know. Somewhere.
So my secret place is actually the bed of our truck. We like to just take our picnics on a movable feast. Hemingway, thank you. And I have a couple ideas for that. So one would be the boat launch across the harbor. That would be a nice place to back kind of your truck in if no one else is using the boat launch or the parking there, and just hang out by the water for a little bit. Or we've had several successful picnics in Tide's parking lot before they opened up for curbside.
Yeah.
But I think they're only doing that Wednesday through Sunday. So the other days of the week are fair game, and there's one parking spot there that's like parallel to the hill. No, perpendicular to the hill. It goes up, and you can pull up into it, and it's right by the water. And so if you sit in the back of your truck with your truck bed towards the water, it's perfection.
Yeah. And we did a lot of making fun of Brian.
We sure did. And the carpet in the back of his truck.
We'll save that for another.
He thinks it's amazing. I'll tell that story another day.
Yeah, we'll tell it again because it was funny. And then we talked about kind of like our favorite, like honestly, when you go on a picnic, for me, like I'm obsessed with picnics. We talked about how the first thing that went into my car when I was able to start driving was an emergency picnic basket. It's a running joke in my family.
Worry if you break down, you cannot start your car, but you definitely
I can have a picnic.
Can throw an impromptu picnic.
Exactly. And it's just been an ongoing thing for me. I love it, love it, love it. But I actually don't always prepare one. I like to just like swing in, grab something, and just do it on a whim if it's beautiful weather. So like one of my favorite places here to get like the picnic food is the deli at Harbor Greens. Obsessed with their sandwiches. They're so good.
They're so good. You can split it and you're gonna still have too much food.
Oh yeah, they're great. So and then you talked about one of your favorite foods, right?
We just like to get takeout. So like right now during quarantine, with obviously not being able to go to any restaurants, the truck bed picnic works perfect for any takeout that you get, and it kind of elevates the whole thing. So last time I did one with my husband, it was for our anniversary, and I even brought a little candle in a mason jar, and we had that going too, and it was just so lovely. And we listened to our favorite music and ate takeout from Millville.
And that was one of the other like topics, was like lighting candles outdoors and like the ambiance, and that you can really still smell it. Like I think a lot of people think, oh, well, maybe it's just Brienne's candles, but
no,
that you can really smell. They're really awesome, and like I've used them at like the dinner in the vineyards and things like that. And just there's just something about like when you walk around and the breeze is blowing and you have that smell and you're getting that fresh air that just really elevates everything. So
and even just a few tea lights around your table or your picnic will really elevate it.
It is. It's true. Plus the wind's blowing. I was running into that the other day.
That's where the mason jar comes in handy.
Yeah.
It's way down in there. And you can do the same thing. Take a mason jar and put your tea light way down in the bottom of it and it will be protected.
That's a good idea. I gotta do that. So yeah, what else did we talk about?
Highs and lows.
Yeah. Which we don't have to necessarily go into. It's more just like the survival during these times and this week's
seems like it's a common theme for everyone we talk to, is like this week was hard. Hard.
I think it's just restless. Like the weather's turned, you know, we're getting closer to summer for the kids and being out of school, and everybody's just fried, and it's that middle, like a limbo, like we're able to go out but we still have to be separate.
And how much do you want to?
Yeah, and kind of the anxiety that comes with that, and just being, because I'm an extreme extrovert, so it's weird for me to feel that anxiety when I go out and people are just a little too close and a little too comfortable with being out right now, even though we still have till the 31st. It's just a weird feeling for me to be uncomfortable with all of it, and that kind of slap in the face, basically.
Yep.
So,
and I would say the highs are just like the same as always, which is just looking for the beauty in the little things in your everyday.
Absolutely.
And I think doing little things for other people, like when I get to write a note for one of our Hey Darlin people or an Enlight candle that I'm sending somewhere, it just like it helps me a little bit too to just do that. And then I was telling Paige earlier about the project my daughter and I started this week, which is we're covering our driveway, each paver stone, with little rainbows.
That'd be amazing.
It's something fun to work on, and it's creative, and also I think when people walk by, I think it will make them stop and look and maybe like put a little smile on their face too. And all I want is just to make people smile and spread the light and the love right now.
Yeah, and I've even talked a lot about that over on my photography page, where it's like, I'm not ignoring the stress. I'm just choosing to live in the light. And
there's a lot of down moments, but if we can put out our good stuff, you know, maybe that helps everyone. And spreads that. So maybe you think about your good stuff and then you spread that to somebody else too.
And not only that, just life goes on. Like, we are all celebrating certain things, whether it's a birthday or an anniversary or a holiday or a new birth or a birth announcement, lots of those, graduations. Like, I just hope that what I'm loving is just seeing the joy and the simplicity of the celebrations. Like, just
maybe you're getting more to the essence and the heart of what we're actually doing instead of just like all the,
oh, here's a gift, or you know, obviously we love to help you with gifts, but sometimes maybe it is just a note, and we have that too. Like, I think it's just acknowledging people and the things that you're going through and you're celebrating, and the milestones that are just like, we don't want to let that go. And to keep some normalcy for everybody. So
Yep.
I think that's it.
And as always, thank you. Thank you for letting us do this.
And listening to us ramble.
Yeah. We were funnier earlier if you paid attention.
There was a lot of funny. There was a lot of talk about like vans and carpet and Marvin Gaye and candles that you can use for massage with the wax. And
we'll go into that another
time. It was good stuff.
There's a whole lot of knowledge to drop, apparently. I thought everyone knew, but no, we can share that.
No, and just like we were even talking about how clean her candles are, that you truly could, I mean, all jokes aside, use them as like a lotion and a moisturizer, just because they're so clean.
I've been in a pinch before and like needed a little bit of perfume or like something, and just like taking a little bit of my candle, like, okay, we're doing this.
Exactly. So anyways, we hope you have a wonderful weekend, and we'll of course be back next Friday.
We'll see you next week.
All right.
Bye. Mwah.